Welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for September. This is a new reading that I've been doing. I've taken a little bit of a departure. I went on a vacation. Thank you for your patience. It's been a little bit of time since I've read for you, Cancer. But we're going to be doing a 5-element reading for you today. What does that mean? It means that all the minor arcana encompass 4 elements. We have wand energy being our fire element, sword energy being metal in the Chinese element theory, cups being water, and then pentacles being earth. And then our wood energy, which is our major growth, and the major arcana. We're going to be taking a look at each one today, the primary energy, then we're going to see what you don't see coming in those energies and what's hiding in the shadow of each category. Then we're going to layer it with an Akash meaning through the Akashic records, and then we're going to end with a Chinese 5-element oracle. So I'm excited. These have been powerful. I'm going to be doing these more towards the very beginning of each month, end of the previous month, to get an idea of the big energies coming in for everyone. So let's get started. Thank you for tuning in, for being here with me, Cancer. It's a pleasure to be back sitting here at my desk after a nice break. We all need those times, right? To take a break, to recalibrate, to recharge. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Cancer today. All right, I'm going to do one quick shuffle. I told me to shuffle this. All right, let's see. What are the major energies for September, Cancer, for you? The major growth, Aries, opportunities for growth for Cancer. Spirit, major opportunities for growth. Woo! All right, death. What you don't see coming at the bottom, death. All right, I'll tell you what, your major opportunity for growth this month is some sort of connection in your life is going through a major overhaul. I'm not getting that it's ending, but something has got to change in this. I'm getting that. What's hiding in the shadows? The moon. Yeah, there's been some things that have been deep-seated in this connection that I'm hearing started out from the very start, that you're now going, we got to do some major repair. It's like having someone, being shot with a bullet, or being stabbed with an arrow and then removing it, right? But not covering up the wound. So there's something around this connection I'm automatically getting here, Cancer, that a lot of you are in a choice point around a connection, around some things that are lurking beneath the surface that need to be addressed, okay? Hidden elements. There could be something that you're realizing about this connection that really you're unsure about. Let's keep moving on. As we progress, we're going to get an idea, but this is your major growth is looking at maybe what you don't want to look at emotionally. The moon is our emotional sector in our chart. It's where we are navigating, and this is your energy, Cancer, where what is it that you're really feeling around this person? Pay attention, right? Your body doesn't lie. Whatever it is, whatever you're wondering, I'm going to get in a Akash. I'm just like, we got to know. I got to know. I haven't done this before, but I want to know. It's very big energy. Self-doubt. Self-doubt. You're questioning yourself and unable to move forward. Don't let fear hold you back. You have the strength and power to see it through. Now is the time to break free from this limiting pattern. There's some sort of pattern in a connection with the lovers. It's a connection, and it's a choice in the connection around, there's something that you're doubting about this connection, or something that you're doubting about yourself within this connection that Spirit is saying you need to pay attention to, because it's starting to cause issues, or it has been causing issues. Interesting. Let's keep going. I might have to clarify that one with some tarot. It feels like I can't even put my finger on what you're trying to put your finger on. Let's see. I feel like the rest of these cards are going to show us. What is the wand energy? That one wants to come out. Knight of Wands. Okay. Some of you are trying to lighten up the energy and have a new vision. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is a fast-moving energy. It could be an unreliable, unstable experience of energy. It's like you can't seem to ground something, maybe. Consistency. There's doubts around some sort of connection in your life this month, Cancer. I don't know who this is to you, but you're contemplating a lot about this connection. I feel like you're probably going to have some really strong sword energy around this. Some of you are in a brand new beginning. Whenever I see the page or the knight to the page, it's fun, it's playful, it's flirty. But is it grounded in a reality? I think you're wondering, is this going to have legs? Is this what I want? I'm getting for some of you, it's not even a new experience. It's just now changed. Something's changed about this experience. You're trying to maintain what's hiding in the shadows here is understanding that this is a little bit of a similar energy that I had with Aquarius, where in order for us to feel motivated and have that determination and drive, it's about holding on to the vision, seeing the bigger picture. So when it comes to this connection, you're trying to hold on to the bigger picture and you're trying to lighten up the energies and be more playful, because I feel like the growth in this connection has gotten heavy. So Spirit is saying maybe a way to channel some of the heavier energies and lighten them is to take a softer approach to this in the way you express yourself, because our wand energy is the element of fire. It's our playfulness. It's like getting up and not feeling doom and gloom or whatever is the fear of the unknown in a situation. It's really a matter of, well, I'm holding a higher vision and I'm going to lighten up about this vision. I'm just going to trust and have faith and step aside. I feel like we're going to go with the cautious each step here. What is the Akash here with the fire energy, Spirit? The Cancer. Resolution. Yeah. If you take a lighter approach, there's an opportunity for resolution. Look at that. That wolf is in front of the moon. So you could have had I'm getting that you've had some difficult talks with someone in your life about the future. Because the Two of Wands is visionary thinking. It's future. Do we want the same things? Are we on the same page? Right? Where are we headed? It's that we need to have the talk. I think you've already had the talk. Maybe some of you haven't, and you're doubtful about what's going to come up in that talk. But I'm getting that there is going to be a positive resolution here. Let's see what this card has to say. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved, Cancer. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Yeah. You're starting fresh. Some of you are ending a situation that barely got off the ground because there were too many unknowns in this. Others of you are trying to maintain a vision of a situation, trying to direct the energy, and resolving whatever it is within you that has been full of doubt. So you can have faith in this and put your energy toward it and move forward. There might have been like a little bit of a delay or a setback in a situation because it needed to transform out of a place of insecurity to a more positive, secure place. And this feels like it's mutual. It doesn't feel like it's on one side or the other. I'm getting that a lot of this is mutual, that you both have had to go through a lot of change in the way you perceive yourselves in this dynamic. Especially with this Two of Wands, they're really highlighting this Two of Wands. If you maintain a higher vision for this connection, things will be resolved. And also lightening the energy so you can move forward in a more playful, fiery, it's like you could be trying to bring the passion and the desire and the impulsivity, the spontaneity back into a situation if you've been with someone for a while. The Lovers is a choice point around decisions that need to be made to bring more life into something. Okay? This doesn't have to be a romantic bond. This could be anybody in your life. It does have some romantic leanings here, but this is about resolving. King of Swords. Yeah, the primary energy is let's make some major decisions here and let's use our wits about us, right? Let's use our heads. Let's be practical, logical. The King of Swords makes wise decisions. Yeah, around healing. You're going through really, it feels like you may have come to the edge with somebody with issues in the past few months, I'm hearing. And now things have settled. I feel like things have calmed down a bit. What's hiding in the shadow here? We have the Death and the Ten of Swords. So and don't be afraid. When I ever see the Ten of Swords, it's what needs to come to an end is this not looking at both sides with equality. This is when we get into a situation and we sometimes have a tendency to play the blame game or there's a buildup of resentment. I see a big shift in a situation here. But what it has required of both of you is to heal and put it into the things that you weren't addressing before. Like I said, the healing talk. Some of you did end a situation because, like I said, there were too many unknowns, and now you're opening up. You're resolving things within yourself around that decision. Others of you, I do believe you're going through a major transformation in a connection. to heal things because you couldn't continue in the way that things were going. Ay, ay, ay. All right. This fell on the ground, so this is a pretty important one. Break free. Okay. Some of you have a vision for your future, and if you feel like, okay, this is fun, but it's not going anywhere, you're like, I gotta maybe pull away from this. Because these two energies sometimes, hey, it's fun, it's flirty, but do we have the same vision? Interesting. This is an interesting one, Cancer. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Yeah. You're breaking free from something because you needed to in order to do your own healing work. And the King of Swords is also, we always give the Queen of Swords that whole rep for holding the boundary, being logical. But the King is a higher octave of that. You're integrating that. So it's not just, I'm holding the boundary. I don't like this. I've held the boundary. It's the right thing to do. And it's healing for me because I'm honoring self. So I'm now getting this shift here. For a lot of you, you're resolving yourself from a situation that maybe it was playful, it was fun, it was flirty, but it wasn't going to be grounded in something long-term. I'm not seeing, we'll see what we're going to see here. I'm maybe giving this connection more credit than it's due, because so far from what I've seen is a situation that was a choice, but it wasn't really moving forward. Okay. This could be any loving connection or the opportunity for a loving connection, but it's a choice point. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's see, Cancer. Let's go into, so your thoughts now around this whole ordeal. And it feels like I said ordeal. I didn't say situation. It's been a little bit of an ordeal for you. It's time to break free. It's time to end this. It's the right decision for me. I got to work on my own healing. I got to make some boundaries. It feels that way. It feels like you're putting a stop to something. But let's see what's going on in your cup energy. Now, this is going to tell me a lot about the status of this, how deep it went, and what's going on in September. All right, what's the cup energy? I am going to get into a September overview after this next week. Yeah, of course. This is the feeling of loss, right? The feeling of grief, okay? Whenever we have an ending, there's grief usually accompanying it. Yeah. And you're like, well, I do not doubt this, Cancer, that whoever you were trying to break free from or resolve things with, that you've been feeling really doubtful about, and it's created some insecurities within you. There was a lot of love here, or still is. So there's some sort of loss aspect to this. What you don't see coming is that there is an outpouring of compassion, unconditional love here over a connection. Now we have the Six of Cups to the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. You know what? I feel like there's someone who you have a lot of past memories with that you have been grieving, that maybe you haven't even been honest with yourself about, Cancer. It's like you look at something and you want it, but you're like, if I do that, some of you, if you go towards something, you got to end something else. I'm getting that for a small group of you that just came forward. For some of you, you're looking at what has to end, a choice. So you could go either towards something new that's unknown or something that you actually desire more. Because you have grief, right? And underneath that grief is the Queen of Cups. And underneath that Queen of Cups is a past life, past nostalgia, deep love, Cancer. Gosh, I'm getting like you have a longing that you keep telling yourself isn't true, or someone around you that you are thinking about is trying to shake you. I mean, this Death and Moon, this feels like a real difficult trial of breaking free from something that either you or this person or both of you or maybe are secretly longing for. This took a weird turn. Because it feels less like, oh, I just met someone, we're having this beautiful fling. And I'm sorry, I'm not intending in any of these overviews to go into a love direction, but this feels very much like a matter of the heart. especially when you have this grief underneath this such a depth of love towards someone from your past. This is stuff that's surfacing in September for you, Cancer, where you're healing from an ending and you're trying to break free from something, and it feels like it's been a while. I'm going to get something that clarifies that. 8 of Cups, yeah. You've been walking away for a while from something, but you're ambivalent about it. You're uncertain. You're like, but I feel like it's a matter of wanting something that it's coming out of an illusion. It doesn't mean that it wasn't real. It just means coming out of something that this feels so similar. Did you ever watch that show, Love Life, where she had to choose between like the passionate, crazy, like mad love and the secure, safe love of someone that she was with, who she had a family with, but she wasn't feeling really, just that whole juxtaposition around, can you have both, or is it either or? And I don't know why, but I'm feeling like this tug of war within yourself around your desires, around what you want, the nostalgia over what was, the wondering is where I am, right? Some of you, it's a matter of just ending something and walking away, but having a hard time. Others of you are in something that while you're in it, you could be longing for something else or longing for something different. That's what it feels like. There's two distinct groups here. But right here in the very middle, it's like you're trying to break free of something that either has ended or needs to end. And, trying to exercise healthy judgment around this, because it's something around your healing. I feel like some sort of mess was created in your past that you are still trying to unpack. Let's get this Akash for your cups energy. You may have somebody coming back from the past, Cancer. That's what this could, to resolve some things. Those two want to come out. Scattered energy. This is scattered heart energy. Like I said, it's like you may be confused about what you really feel this month. Scattered energy and protect. You have too much on your plate and have lost your focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. Protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now's the time to get some protection in place. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, there's something coming. Someone might literally be reaching out to you so you can heal some things, or this might be just a resurfacing of energy from the past that you're healing. It's not easy because it feels like whatever this is it's been weighing on your heart in such a profound way. But it's taught you a lot about love and about what true unconditional love feels like. I don't know why, but I'm just getting this strong energy that you miss someone. Very strong energy that you miss someone. All right, let's get into your pentacle energy. What's going on in your pentacle energy, Cancer? You're feeling a lot this month. Okay, mutual reciprocity, generosity from spirit. New plans are being made and new collaborations. All right. You've got a lot going on. You've got a new beginning in your career or in your work life this month where you are actually making plans and you're collaborating with new people and they're giving to you and you're giving to them. If you want to apply this to what's going on in your, personal life, I do feel like there's someone that you're collaborating with, that you're working with. Maybe you're uncovering some deep wounds around your past that you're trying to heal and you're trying to break free from. I just feel like you're going in different directions in your heart this month and you're trying to heal some past stuff. And the more you do that and the more you sink into that, the better you're going to feel. You're trying to get on the same page with somebody that you've had some issues with. And I think because there was some unresolved things in your heart from your past that came into this connection. For those of you who have been with someone, let me put it this way. For those of you who are still in a long-term connection, a marriage, a long-term relationship, you've been with them for years, There's something that started out in this connection that has been kind of a thread throughout. And you're trying to unearth it and heal it and really get back on the same page, a pattern, right? Others of you, if you've been dating someone and it hasn't really panned out, you're going to see a significant shift in your energy this month around it, and you're going to be grieving it and letting it go. Others of you are coming to the determination, if you've got two people in your heart, you can't continue. You can't continue to be with one person and long for someone else. It's time to really address it. This moon energy is very strong. It's really, really strong this month around what is it that you are not feeling? What is it that you are ignoring? Because at the end of the day, when it comes to grounding in this energy and becoming unscattered, it's around what you're giving to yourself and what you're allowing in. You're building a lot in your career. I think this is secondary, primarily. Being grateful for what you've built. This 3 came out. Gratitude, consider the options, and abundance. I feel like you've got new plans that could be being made to revisit something from the past. But Spirit is saying protect your energy. It may not be what you think. Something has ended. You're trying to break free from it. Still, it feels like not fresh. It doesn't feel fresh to me. It feels like something that could be a pattern around. I'm getting this very strongly, Cancer. And this may only apply to some of you. Of having hidden feelings. Or someone around you having hidden feelings for you. And you're trying to transform. You're trying to break free from a pattern of not being true to yourself about what you're feeling. This feels more about you, though. You're working to resolve things that are getting in the way of you starting fresh. I'd say most of you are ending a connection. And it's been a long time coming, or you have ended a connection, and this is the healing work that we do when something ends. We work to transform it. We come to terms with what happened and why. We have new energy freed up to break free, to hold boundaries, and to heal. And to continue to love this person, but also grieve them at the same time. And to put more of our efforts into building new foundations in our work life because we have energy freed up from our personal life. So for most of you, this is going to appeal to those of you around that timeline. Others of you, this is you actually saying, I've got to make a choice here between what I have or what I really, really want. All right, the Kosh around your pentacle energy, the earth energy around this mutual reciprocity, making a plan, putting energy into collaborating with others in your work life. Gratitude, there's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now's the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you are thankful for, which it looks like a lot of you, you've got some new career options that are bringing in new, fresh energy. Consider the options. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. This is around your career, okay? So they want you to consider the options. You've got new options coming in. Abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Yeah, a lot of you are ending one thing, as hard as it's been, so you can open up into something else. Or you're ending a pattern in a connection, so you can free up the energy and go deeper into this connection. Most of you are ending one thing and doing a lot of healing work on yourselves and putting that extra energy into your career. Because whenever we find ourselves on our own, and if you've been on your own the whole time, all right, if you've been single the whole time, not talking to anybody, Cancer, this is about you looking at what love means to you, around the ways it's transformed your life, the things that you desire, going towards them and not being afraid, putting an end to maybe even doing a little bit of avoidance around your healing work, knowing it's time to go deeper, forgiving your past, and opening up and collaborating with new people. All right. So I think I've kind of run the gamut on whether you're single, dating, committed, or recently broken up. But it feels like a lot of you are still dealing with the same. It's the same energy, y'all. So we can talk about the story around the situation, and we can talk about the energy. And from what I'm seeing is that you're really working to resolve a lot of self-doubt. You're breaking free from a scattered energy in your heart space. You're protecting your energy, and you're considering new options and going in new directions so you can create more abundance, so you don't stay stuck. You are breaking free, and it's a deep healing journey for you. A lot of you are putting it into some sort of connection, though, and that's what's catalyzing all of this change. Let's see the Chinese 5-element oracle. It feels like a very intense month for you, Cancer. So make sure, like an intense emotional month, because there's something that's really radically transforming, either in you or connection or both. Usually both, isn't it? All right, let's see. Well, that was just one. This is very clear. This is going to be a very powerful message for you. Knowledge brings wisdom. Knowledge brings wisdom, Cancer. And so it does. It sure does. Number 2. Wood ox. Yin wood in the heavenly stem of the wood ox pillar represents a flexible mind, one that's interested, curious, and open to different views. This card emphasizes the critical role of knowledge in your personal and professional growth. Your guides would like to remind you to always be open to learning something new every day. Knowledge leads to wisdom, the key to a higher consciousness and enlightenment. The ox as a yin earth sign is nurturing and resourceful, but also complicated. There's more than meets the eye when the ox appears. Yeah, this does feel like a complicated situation, Cancer. I'm not surprised that we're getting this card. Hidden yin water in the ox serves as a message to dive deeper into the subject matter to unearth buried wisdom, while hidden yin metal points to discovering inner treasures. The wood ox pillar often appears when you're experiencing a lack of progress, despite your best efforts. Your current blockage is the divine nudging you to upgrade your skill set with new insights and experiences. Read and listen more. Seek advice from a mentor or coach. Engage with those who inspire you. Invest in that course you've been thinking of taking, or enroll in a higher education program to open new doors. The message from heaven. Yinwood highlights an open mind, unencumbered by attachments, beliefs, and expectations. Stay curious to keep freeing the mind. Yeah. It's interesting because this Page of Wands is opening up to the dance of life, staying curious, being driven and motivated with that new vision as you work to resolve some things. There's a huge breaking free of a pattern this month. The message from Earth. The ox may value persistence and consistency above all, but you must also be able to detach from your routines and go with the flow when the situation calls for it. Yeah. Overall, I do feel like you've acquired a lot of knowledge and you've grown very wise when it comes to something that you may be drawn to. I didn't get the devil here. It doesn't feel like a very, I don't feel like there's anything toxic here. You're in more of that understanding, the knowledge that brings wisdom in this situation that you called forth. And it feels like it has to do with someone who's been very important on your journey. I don't know the status of you with this person. Like I said, there's been many different avenues in this energy. Apply this as you will, as you see fit. But what seems to me is you're grieving somebody that you deeply love, that you're still learning a lot from and you're still healing from. And give yourself that grace and that gentleness, this energy, to resolve the things in your heart that weigh heavy on you. Grief comes in waves, all right? This could be anyone in your life. Could have been a maternal figure that you're grieving. It just feels like you're moving through a lot this month, Cancer. So just be gentle with yourself. You're opening up into new pathways, especially around your career and collaborating with other people. And just keep learning and keep peeling back the layers. I want to get I feel like I want to get some advice from Spirit for you. Because it feels like you're going through a deep healing that is hard. Yeah, deep healing. And you know what? When we go through this Four Swords and High Priestess, when we go through these deep healing phases, we get stronger in our inner knowing. So don't avoid what you know and what you've learned. Yeah. Those want to come out, those three. Two of Cups, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups. I will say that the overall advice here is that you are moving in a direction of shared love, and it could be a passionate new direction. Right now, it's about making yourself happy and doing the things that you love for yourself. Okay. I do feel like you've got people around you that are supporting you through all of this. All right. So whatever, I feel like you've got one foot in the past and one foot in the future, and you find yourself right in the middle and you're feeling it all. And sometimes you're going to have days where you feel overwhelmed, and sometimes you're going to have days where it's easy breezy. So just be gentle with yourself this September. I feel like you're unearthing a limited belief, a pattern in your heart. Okay. And you're trying to make peace with your heart. That's what it feels like. Make peace with your heart, Cancer, so you can move forward. Okay. And heal. Okay. I'm sending love. Take care.